negatively against us. And Supreme Court pronounces that, like we know, that the term of that National Working Committee ended in June 2024. The implication is that every action that they have taken from that June until the day the matter is decided in the Supreme Court will be null and void. Some of you who are looking at contesting election, maybe by then they would have done primaries, submitted names. You will find that you will not be a candidate. And I'm not saying something strange. It had happened in Rivers State, for those of you who were here in 2019. It had happened in Zamfara and a few other states. Plateau. So, our people say that a battle that is foretold will not consume even delay, because you know it will happen.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. How can somebody come out to make such a statement? Okay, you saw the two videos I brought to you guys. The first one was the obedient members, the die-hard obedient members, saying that it is P2B or nobody. You heard what Governor Otti of Abure State said when they had a Labour Party meeting. That was last week. That having Julius Abure as the national chairman, when his tenure as national chairman has elapsed, is illegal. You heard Governor Otti saying that, and any election that Julius Abure have to be the person that is in charge of the party is declared null and void. I hope that Abure heard what Governor Otti said there. Okay, let me remind you guys about this. One of the things that made Kenneth Okonkwo to leave the LP today is as a result of Julius Abure. That is one. I hope you guys still remembered what happened in 2023 when P2B and the LP were in court to contest the 2023 presidential election. How Lamidi Apapa and the Alabambi walked into the court. This is as a result of Julius Abure. So why is it that this Julius Abure guy do not want to lead the handwriting on the wall? Julius Abure, let me remind you if you don't know, Mr. P2B is the beautiful bride. Yes, go out there today and ask people. Carry out an opinion poll. Ask people who they will want to see, who they will want to vote in 2027. Julius Abure, I bet you P2B is going to win. Mind you, he won in 2023. Oh yes, he won in 2023. Look at states like Lagos. Look at Abuja. Look at Nasarawa. P2B won all that states. Julius Abure, let me shock you again. Do you know that since after the 2023 presidential election that so many online sites have carried out an opinion poll on who they want to see in 2027? Do you know that all of them, P2B got over 70% of that poll, and the incumbent president is getting like 9 to 23. Do you know that? Okay, let me shock you again. Do you know that there are some localities that after declaring the results, LP won without anybody representing LP in those locations? Do you know that? This is as a result of the P2B's movement and effect. Oh yes, you heard me. P2B's movement and effect. Many people were only voting LP as a result of P2B. Even when they don't have any candidates representing LP in that state or in that local government. This is Mr. P2B's effect. If you don't know, before the 2023 presidential election, nobody knew LP, because LP do not have a single governor before the 2023 presidential election. LP do not have a senator. LP do not have a state house of representative. LP do not have a federal House of Representatives. LP do not have a chairman. LP was nowhere to be found until Peter Obi joined LP in 2022. Oh yes, you heard it from me. As soon as Mr. Peter Obi joined LP in 2022, some of those senators, House of Representative members that don't have any value, that could not get flag from their parties, all of them ported. They began to join LP and they all got elected. I remembered vividly about this man that stays in Massacre in Nasarawa, but he is from Kaduna State. As soon as he heard that Mr. Peter Obi has joined the LP in 2022, this young man was riding Okada at Nasarawa. He went and purchased form for House of Representatives to represent Kaduna, I think Kaduna South, in the House of Representatives. At the end of the day, this Okada man could not even campaign because he had no money, but he rided on the goodwills of Mr. Peter Obi. At the end of the day, he was elected into the Federal House of Representatives to represent Kaduna. Go there and ask. That man was staying before in Nasarawa, but today, go and see him. This is what Mr. Peter Obi brought to the LP. So I was flabbergasted. I began to wonder, what could come over Julius Abure and his so-called faction for them to wake up on a very good day to begin to say that there is no automatic ticket for Mr. Peter Obi? How can you say that? Is even Mr. Peter Obi thinking about 2027 this time? Mr. Peter Obi is not thinking about 2027 at all. He always told us that he wants a Nigeria that can work, irrespective of anybody that is there. So what is happening, Mr. Julius Abure? Let me remind you again, Mr. Julius Abure, if you don't know. Currently, PDP is doing everything humanly possible to see if they can return Mr. Peter Obi back to their fold. Yes, go and ask. Go and make your research. PDP is doing everything humanly possible to see how they can return Mr. Peter Obi before 2027. Oh yes, you heard it from me. Apart from PDP, go down to Anambra State and see what is happening. They are also fighting to see if Mr. Peter Obi can join Abuja again. Yes, I am telling you. If you go down to Anambra State today, there is a fight going on as a result of who is going to have Mr. Peter Obi come 2027. Oga Abure, this is to tell you how important Mr. Peter Obi is if you don't know. Imagine, before now, Labour Party never had a governor, a senator, a Federal House of Representative member. But today, as a result of the goodwill of Mr. Peter Obi, go down to Abure, Labour Party is there as governor. Go to the Senate, Labour Party have, I think, up to 10 senators. Go to the House of Representatives, there is somebody representing Labour Party at the House of Representatives. There are even more than 10 there. So, how come? What happened, Mr. Julius Abure? I need you to explain to me. How can you open your mouth and say that Peter Obi cannot have automatic ticket for 2027? How can you make such a statement? How can you do that? How? If Mr. Peter Obi decides to leave Labour Party today, I am telling you, so many people will fight for him. If you don't know, the obedient members have started doing their registration. Oh yes, you heard it from me. So, we obedient members, we are not voting for LP. In fact, I am not a card-carrying LP member. In fact, I'm not an LP member. I belong to the obedient family. If you people decided you don't want Mr. Peter Obi to be there, we, the obedient members, we are going to form our own party. We are going to remove Mr. Peter Obi from LP immediately, move him to obedient party, and we are going to vote for him there. So, it is left for you. Decide on what to do now before it will be too late. What Otti told you is a fact about it. What he told you is the fact, is the actual fact. Mr. Julius Abure, if you and your so-called working committee decided to continue, INEC will not recognize any primaries that you people are doing, any World Congress that you people are doing. Let me inform you on time. So think about this. If you guys said you don't want Mr. P2B again, we are going to form our own obedient member, obedient family party, and we are going to vote for Mr. P2B. So you better think about this before it is too late. Guys, what did you guys think about what I told, the advice I gave Mr. Julius Abure? What do you think? Drop a comment for me. This is Chinix TV.